the most votes, you already know we're gonna give you a free feature from Boots. You already know you're gonna get the free feature from me. Whoever get the most votes, you gonna win. So you gotta go win.
Geechi and Lux, man, damn.
Damn what?
Why you saying that like somebody
What a crazy night.
You see that save?
Yeah, beloved, just know that's knowledge talking like that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That was very Franco Harris.
Like I said, Geechi 2-1, you know, second and third. And, you know, I'm gonna watch that thing back. You know
No, what are you watching back?
No, I just listen. This rewinding is more to find, and you know, I might find more on both sides. You know what I mean? I might find more on both sides.
It was the stumbles, man.
Yeah, he got him.
And then the third round, it was like it was the choke.
Yeah.
That was tough. Like, that was actually really tough to really see that happen. That was trash.
Talk your shit, my nigga. Talk your shit. Talk your shit, my nigga.
That's the rock. Just so y'all can find that nigga.
Talk your shit. Look, bro.
It wasn't all that for me.
Look,
I've seen better.
I almost passed out.
Yeah.
Look, bro. All right, man. I'm gonna say this, bro. Lux is suffering from king disease, bro. And if you know what that is, you know what it is.
Nice.
Versus Cal, battle rap held him on so much of a high horse that he can't get out of that. I am beyond regular humans. Can't get out of it. And also, he also still believes that the culture hasn't changed in favorites. Geechi is the fan favorite right now.
100%, and you in his hometown.
In his whole town, he might be more of a fan favorite than all of us right now because he's the LeBron. He's the up and coming.
Did you say how he pulled up?
Yes.
Pulled up like 100?
It's 100
Yeah, Geechi pulled up like
100. And they all got in.
Yo,
I know.
He pulled up like I was like, nah.
Matter of fact, Geechi was out there talking to security crazy. I shit out of you out here.
Word, he was
Nigga had on a full Dickie suit. You know,
every single last
hey,
one.
the whole Dickie suit.
Listen to me. The world think niggas wear Dickie suits all day.
Nah, listen,
we
he
don't.
had the Dickie suits with the.
No, look.
He had the
look,
patent leather hush puppies on.
Look,
that killed
the world think Cali niggas wear Dickie suits. We don't. We only wear them when it's time.
When it's time.
That's like a super. That's like a Superman outfit.
When you go to
It's
work.
a Superman outfit. Like you put on your Dickie suit when it's that time.
That's fire. That's fire. Nigga go.
Yo, when that nigga
the
came
Dickie
out
of
with
the
the
Carhartt,
Dickie
right?
suit with the
Yeah.
hush puppies, I said Lux is cooked, my nigga.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I told Geechi that when he walked up, I walked up to him. I said, "Yo, bro, those patent leather hush puppies, bro, might win you the battle. Like
You cooked, my nigga.
you might win the battle with those.
You
Like
cooked,
with the
my nigga.
Dickies, with the Dickie outfit, those shits went
Yeah, you
hard.
cooked. But no, this was the thing,
man.
right? The approach that Lux took from this for this battle was, you are mortal and I'm God. And you know, that ain't it no more. That ain't the energy right now. It's not it no more. Like, this culture now is respecting the niggas that's outside a lot. You ain't outside enough with the people for them to even register you as God. And it tell you in the Bibles, these niggas that ended up those niggas, they was with the people. A lot. It was in the street. Jesus and all them niggas in the streets with the people. They didn't sit on the high. Kings sit in the high horse and diss away and build their castles and get away from people. The real Messiah niggas is in the street.
That's real.
And if you think about it, the image you painting is I'm God doing you a favor when Geechi actually moving like Christ. Nigga in the street giving back to the poor. So
That's a good
the
point.
universe understands this, bro. Also, the major thing Geechi pointed out, you've been removing them C's and putting a lot of K's right there. A lot of Crips in this building. I'm stopping this shit from getting shot up. I'm the reason this shit's safe.
Yo.
Yeah, he said, Nuno says it's a safe place because I made it that way.
I made it that way. I ain't gonna find that shit crazy.
Yo, my nigga.
I made it that way.
Like, y'all don't want to say it. He was talking to Beloved crazy out there, bro.
Yeah, Euro got some of that.
Niggas is quiet. The culture's quiet, but niggas, bro. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I think Beloved still could have won.
That's what I think so too. But in the third, I'm on the stage too, so
Beloved could have won. Beloved could have won. Because I ain't gonna lie, his first round, off the gate, like his first couple of bars in, I was like, oh, it's finna be a long night.
And then he picked it up.
I'm like, it's finna be a long night. All he had to do is rap the way he rapping, but add some big punches to it, and it could be a long night. But then it started getting weird. It's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? It's like a ghost crime. It's gonna be boo-hoos. So I picked the parallels.
Yeah.
I pick you apart inside a parallel. Yo, Lux a snake charmer, my nigga. Cause no, your brain be like, oh, he's saying some shit. Like what he say?
That's why you gotta rewind it more to find
it. Ain't, but it wasn't more to find.
Because you didn't rewind it.
Yo, this is what Lux did and what Lux be doing. He like a nigga, like, yo, let me do a magic trick. Let me hold your wallet real quick. And he's like, oh yeah, here you go. Right? And he's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So if you look, boom, 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 right? And then he be like, all right, then, good job, y'all. All right, then, yeah, that was a good trick. And you walking off, right? You like, hey, man, that magician. Hey,
what the fuck?
Wallet, my nigga. Yo, he's a snake charmer, boy.
You're on the A train.
My man was snake charming up there, boy. We was going for it. Like, I'm like, yo, he going somewhere. Where, though? Like, it was like he led us up to a moment, but there was no moment at the end.
Well, somebody did say on stage, you gotta get quicker to the punch.
Nah, he gotta get way quicker. My nigga,
the punches that he did get, like
the amount of filler in between his point to where he trying to get to is long, bro.
He don't put no light at the end of the tunnel.
None, bro. It just
see what you did there. That's fire. You don't put no light at the end of the tunnel.
Bro, it's like
that nigga is bugging.
Like
over the head. Come on, Ciroc. Come on, man. Tell me to stop playing with you out here, man.
Yo,
tell me to stop playing with you out here, right?
Yo, bro, like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was watching and I'm like,
you was probably watching grinning, man. Like,
No, I wasn't grinning. I was sad, bro, because me personally, bro, and I'm just keeping it real. Like, Geechi is my guy and he's from the West. But for the sake of my own Mortal Kombat tower, I knew he was gonna fuck my shit up. I knew
this nigga Geechi right here.
Nigga, I'm tight. You fucked up my bracket. You know how my nigga, you know how you do a fantasy draft for something and the nigga fuck up your bracket. Like, my nigga, damn.
He picked the dude you want right before.
With you, Lux was like endgame in a sense. Where it's
he fucked up my bracket.
Hold on, so what we saying? You saying?
And I knew it was gonna happen, bro. Like, and I'm not afraid to say this shit loud. Like, you know, I said on my channel too, about saying on your channel, like, me and Lux was the first people that got called for this event. And he was the first people that got called. Like,
Daylyt said, I mean, on Daylyt, Drake said he wanted to see that battle.
Yeah, it was the first people they called for this event. It was the first battle that was going to be the mega battle. This was supposed to be the big battle that happened at this event. And we were negotiating it, and it felt evil, bro. Like, the type of money they was offering, the money was crazy. It was very crazy. It was $1 million. The money was crazy. But what we wanted on the back end, they wasn't really willing to give it to us. Right? So,
like rights and stuff.
Yeah, there's just a lot of other things on the back end that we want for this battle. They wouldn't really give it to it. So, you know, B is like, yo, we spin a block. We'll spin a block on it. Let's just push this aside. We'll spin a block. Let's work on some more options, whatever. So, you know, K-Shine fumbled the bag, and that was so it's supposed to be me and K-Shine, and then Geechi and Lux. But then later on, I'm like, something still don't seem right about this event. Like, it just don't feel right. Like, the energy feel very like, what's the word for it? Like, you know how like you walk in and the motherfucker in the alley be like, hey, I have money, come get it. It felt like that. Like, you like, I am broke. something don't feel right about this money. Like it feel very like a devil tampering you with, like, come get the bag. Right. So boom, you know, they presented the opportunity to Lux too, and I tapped in. I'm like, hey yo, we should stay off this event. We stay off this card. Like it's something not right about the energy. Like it's not right. Like it's not meant for I mean, it's called Death Do Us Part. It's meant for destruction. Like it's like people gotta die.
Like, I didn't like the name either.
Yeah, like people gotta die here. Then even leading into the promotion, it was very ceremonial. Like
it's October 31st.
It was just
It's a wicked weekend.
It was wicked, bro. It's too many signs. So I'm like,
Drake said it in the promo. You know what I'm saying?
It was too many signs. Yeah, it was too many. There was too many signs, so I'm like, yo, I'm good.
It all makes sense.
Look, between the niggas that move in the energy that we move in, Mook was like, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Mook was like, I'm out of there. And you got to think, they probably would try to crucify that nigga Mook too. Mook was like, I'm out. Mook pulled out, I pulled out, and I thought Lux was gonna pull out too, but they tampered them niggas with a bag a nigga couldn't refuse. Hey, come get this big old bag. Tiff and Lux was just like, let's go get it real quick. And it ain't no real quick situation.
I mean, so I understand.
It was Squid Games. Lux was in Squid Games.
Squid Games.
That whole night was the whole night was Squid Games.
Oh man.
The whole battle rap event was a Squid Game.
With the cards and shit.
Bro, that shit was crazy.
I mean,
bro.
so it makes sense though. It's black magic, like, you know, like this is not, that wasn't like a real Lux we saw. So it was like a lot of black magic and things going on. So, I mean, so it's like we still good at Harlem. Yeah, so yeah.
Yo, the battle was over when the nigga in the crowd said, "That's light," and Geechi said, "Yo, mama light."
He just on there talking.
He didn't let nobody bother him. The nigga was glowing in Crip juice. Like nothing couldn't phase him.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like absolutely nothing. He had too much
and that's
power.
a good point to it, where you got the people with you. Like, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing.
There is nothing.
Yeah.
I will beat your ass.
Yeah, keep talking to my right.
Nigga said. Oh, you're right. I was trying to heckle as a fan, but you know, you're right. I'm gonna be quiet.
Man.
It was nothing, bro. There was.
You said, man, I don't even know how many Christians around me. Let me shut the fuck up.
My nigga.
Yeah, 100%. You got it.
Nigga, it was a weird night, bro. And then I think it got so weird for Loaded that like it started fucking with his whole like like everything, like his chakra from the top to the bottom. That nigga was like, hold on,
malfunction.
Like he started malfunctioning. Like, yo, this ain't they don't love me in here. And I don't think Lux ever been in a situation where they didn't love him. They didn't love him in there.
Yeah, it was Geechi's house.
They didn't love him in there. They didn't love him at all.
But you know, you can make him.
They didn't.
You can make.
He was trying.
Yeah.
He was fighting.
Yeah.
He was fighting. But my nigga, they didn't love him, my nigga, because it was certain bars he was saying that I thought should have got a reaction.
Yeah.
And that shit was crickets. And Lux was like.
I think the delivery too. It's like, you know, everything was, you know, Geechi's very direct.
It's a new era.
Yeah.
And in this era, the people brains are conditioned to go 1, 2, 3,
bang,
bang.
Yeah, right. ABC 1, 2, 3.
And Lux is like, so when the grass grows, the oceans will determine if it land or not. Little nigga. Fire. Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, he did.
But he didn't even have none of that fire. That
was crazy. He did have some short shit. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I'm saying, but like,
that's hilarious.
Like I'm just saying, like he was breaking it down, but it wasn't no like. Yo, like I'm in my life. I'm like, you going somewhere? Like
I feel like Lux was he was
a little
you know what I mean? It was the chose, man. That's really what fucked it up.
I mean, just think
It would have been. Like
it would have been easier. It would have been easier to say it was debatable.
Yeah, I think 100%.
It would have been easier to say it's debatable. The 2 slip-ups. Yeah. But I'm saying,
then there's a lot of people like, you know what I'm saying, that be like, yo, I gotta watch it back. I still gotta watch it back.
You got a nigga
say that I gotta go back.
Just this is where the defining loss comes from. You got a nigga telling the nigga in the crowd, keep talking through my verse, I'll beat your ass. I made it safe here. Nigga this crip, use a bitch, and you gonna tell that nigga he gullible? You gonna bring these baby bars, this grown ass man. No, they ain't gonna do it, baby.
Yeah, I definitely go. I'm like, yo, with the way Lux was kind of like trying to break him down and be like, you're not really who you are. It's like Geechi's like, when he came out, it's like, yo.
No, he is who he is.
Yeah, I show it.
Geechi didn't try to meet Lux there with no lyricism. He didn't try to do none of that.
Yeah.
Nigga say, you gonna get these hush puppies.
Yes.
You gonna get these wallabies, my nigga.
So what happens? Because okay.
No, you tell me. No, fuck that. You have the answer to that question. What happens now?
With what? With you and Lux?
You ain't even let me ask the question.
Because you already got the answer. You know what happens?
You know people still gonna want to see it.
I'm saying
maybe not right now.
No. Listen, I'm not even talking. See, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Whoa.
Boy, 20, we putting this shit together, and this some big shit. It might be the start of your career.